Ivar, what the hell are you wearing? What, man? You don't like it? It's my new gear. No, I hate it. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. Luckily, you don't gotta be wearing that anymore. We don't have any substitutes, not after today. If you guys are joining the channel for the first time, first of all, head on over to Ringside Collectibles. Hit the link in the description below. Discount code here is gonna save that figgy money, as well as on these two, Erik and Ivar, dude, the top two from Elite Series 80. Actually, we can't discuss that quite yet, because we haven't looked at the full set quite yet. And if you are wondering, we got Bailey, we have Kevin Owens, Ricochet, and Kyle O'Reilly in the running chase. That one's going to be right here for this lad. And then the store exclusive, that'll, again, Rocky Johnson, turn on that post notification, man. That's going to be on the channel here shortly before you know it. And so is Erik, but we got them short kick pads, and we will address it. We're actually going to unbox both of these right now. Interchangeable hands we're getting. We're also getting all that entrance gear, and that would have been a huge drawback. Like, I'm just going to say this right now. Had these guys been released without their entrance gear, because that does happen from time to time, especially if they're like not in the Ultimate Edition line. It's highly unlikely that it happens, but this is an absolute must. Their entrance gear, at least in my perspective, is kind of what makes up these two guys. And the extra packaging by Mattel, what you guys doing over here, man? And to avoid swap the fig, man, the more protection you can give, the better. Interchangeable hands. We have the two mic open, the ones that are on the figure. We got that freaking love. Got it all wrong, Hero Figs. Love is usually like this. This just means they're having a good time, and that's what they're gonna have today. If they are coming over here to the WHF fam, it's always going to be a good time. Now, there is going to be a rubber band to kind of help support the whole entrance gear. We're going to go ahead and pull it down so you guys can see what's going to go down once we do take this off. Now, there is also going to be some gauntlets. You can see on the right side, we're going to get it, but on the left, it's going to be just left out. But at least we get a little extra going on within the elbow pad, and that's what these figures, I have to say, out of the whole series, these are going to be the ones that are going to be truly devoted to all the details. It makes sense. These were delayed. If you guys recall, when they were originally introduced, they were supposed to be part of the NXT takeover, and that just got moved out of the way. They ain't doing those anymore, so they had to figure out as to where to incorporate it, and I think they did just that. Look at the sash, you guys. There is just so much to cover within the knee pads, even once you get down to the boots. Not so much with this lad over here, but Erik, we're going to tear you apart once we get that all unboxed. Now, as far as the strap, not very familiar with this. I mean, we did see a lot of images as to what was going down, but we didn't see as the whole construction of it all. You can see on the back, that's where it all comes together. So if you unbuckle that, that should come off, and we got a pretty thick torso, and rightfully so, due to the fact that this man, yeah, he's bringing all that, plus the freaking high-flying ability that he's done all these years. The abdominal area is actually looking pretty familiar. I don't recall ever seeing this on a figure, so if you guys know, please let me know. Go in the comments, and also let's talk about the articulation. That goes about that much forward, that far back. We're going to get a full 360 on the shoulder. We get a single hinge elbow, wrist articulation, and as far as the waist swivel, you're going to get that all on the 360. Legs coming out this far out, that far forward, that far back, and the knees, we're getting that double hinge, ankle or calf articulation, as well as the ankle pivot right there. Bring the articulation on this makes sense. Anytime we get something new, we need to discuss it. Now, the headdress right here, it should slip right on without an issue. You can see how it's standing right there, and check out the horns too. The horns, they're standing really high. I think for scale and height wise, these are really doing justice. It's exactly how the custom. This is the best comparison. Let's take this off. I don't know what I was thinking. I grabbed the Hulk figure from the Marvel's Legends line, and I thought it was a good idea. Everything else, this actually ended up coming off the Jax figure, and then a whip custom. I think it was a King Kong Bundy. There's another choice. I can't think of it right now, but there it is. Old school version. The long beard has always reflected beautifully. I'm leaning more towards the Mattel, mainly due to the fact that the length, it's carrying through past like the belly region, as well as like how it's all blending in once you get down to like the mouth area. You can see by the mustache, it all starts fading into red, and all the war paint. Dude, this figure is so epic, man. I can't tell you enough good things about this. I genuinely can't wait to get both of these side by side, because once Erik finally does get released, Hero Figs, you already covered the packaging. Well, maybe someone wants to see it again. They didn't get enough. They want to see more. It's always how it goes down. WHF family is always talking about it, and today we're going to do it right up. Interchangeable hands. We got the same one that we did see with Ivar, where we got that, and then we got one mic open, the one that are on the figure. So exact same hands, except it's going to be vice versa. This man came pre-post with both hands. He's only bringing one, technically two, but what I'm saying is like the way that it's already pre-packaged on the fig. Now let's talk about the headdress. I want to discuss this one right away, because I feel like this one is where it's going to bring everything into play. All the paint apps, the red, the whites, the black. Coming through the back end, you're going to see all the hair. Now it's technically not his hair, because the guy, yeah, he's bald, but what I'm saying is like the extra hair right right? If you're going to be making a debut or if you're going to be having some kind of impact to the whole warrior, you got to make sure that's all being reflected. All these freaking headdresses, man. Where do you buy these? I want the authentic scale, man. I want to go right now to WWE shop if they have them. If not, Ringside Collectibles. You guys need to get something in just like this, because this right here, all the tattoos, this is where it's all going to be clashing. Now, as much as I want to remove the elbow pad, because as you can already see, there is so much when it comes to the tattoos, the designs, all that wrapping throughout the figure as to how it's all going to be brought right here. Even on the elbow pad, you can see the party. The lily pad is going to be right here in the same gauntlet, except on the opposite hand. Why do they have it on the opposite hand? Let's talk a little story. This man right here, he's right-handed. We got the lefty, we got righty. We got to have all the options within the tag team division. The shoulder piece, the multi-layered, carrying all the way down here towards the bottom, and the tattoos, they're only going to continue. So in order to truly find out as to what is going on underneath all the gear, we got to remove the little extra, dude. We need to see the truth behind Until Death. Hero Fakes, you don't know how the hell the phrase goes, but we're going to make it up. We're going to have the eagle being presented up front, as well as all the lettering right there in the abdominal. Now, this torso, we have seen this. I know we actually just saw this on a recent Legends figure. It was the, which one was it? Someone drop it in the comments, but this is not new. Oh, that's right. We had the Stooges. That's the one, the Walmart exclusive, where it's all coming into play. Now, for the right side, you're going to see the flowers. They're going to be painted all in. As far as the rest, when you get up to the shoulder area, it's all going to have the flat finish, just the way a right tattoo should, carrying it all the way into the inside of the tat stat with the wrist strap, but it doesn't mean it's going to stop. No, it's actually going to carry throughout the hand, and you can see the design right up front, as well as all the lettering right there on the knuckles on both hands, because you do have to take off the gauntlet to see what we're talking about. And then it's going to be sharing. It don't matter if it's the mic or the throwdown hand, but both of them are going to see the exact same tattoo, except, of course, once it does get down to fingers, you'll know exactly what we mean. And then the elbow pad, I'm going to remove it so that way you can get a good idea of what is going on with the rest of the tattoos. You guys got to see the whole thing. We can't just show you part of it. We got to bring the whole WHF fam up to the frame, including the sash right here. Not as long as Ivar, but still pretty neat to see the little cross on the left side. The green paint apps, they're going to be carrying right here on the side. All the tooling, all this proper molding, it's just freaking awesome. The two-tone stitch coming all the way up to the front, and all the lettering once you pull the sash up. Awesome figure. The knee pads. Now, this is once we get down to the nitty-gritty, the down and dirty, where Mattel took the shortcut. They knew exactly what they were getting into. They said, you know what, they're still going to buy it. They want Erik. They want both. They can't just get the one, and if we throw these kind of kick pads, all I'm saying is, don't do it for the next figure, please. I know you guys kept doing it with Gargano. We ain't going to visit that story. That horse, he's already down to the ground. Let's put this one on here so that way once he does finally show up, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, ranking both of these figures, man, they are both freaking strong. I love the overall look, the gear. We're going to address those kick pads. Again, notification. That's why it's so important to join the WHF notification bell, because stuff like this is going to be bringing down the backdrop. You can't stand up. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Nothing's wrong with him, man. The boots, the kick pads, we just got to, it's a big figure, dude. You got to work with it. He's going to work with you. You got the wrong headdresses on the right pieces, but that's how we do it right here. Your thoughts, let me know how you feel. Are the kick pads one of those things that's just going to be the deal breaker? Or is there too much stuff going on, too many positives to outweigh the negatives? Hey, would love to hear what you guys think. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. You ever wear that again, man? We're going to have some serious problems. Headbutt!